Community leaders are taking action, trying to stop youth violence following the shootings near 2 Aurora high schools.
People in Thornton are coming together to support families that lost everything in a house fire.
Seeing it like this, it truly breaks my heart because I know what it means is going on out there.
Well, this store gives away free clothes, but due to recent break-ins, he's had to close up shop, leaving people in the cold. We start with breaking news, and we are getting live pictures coming in from Waukesha, Wisconsin, where a holiday parade was cut short. Police say a car plowed through the parade route. Again, these are live pictures, so it's unsteady right now, but we're trying to get a handle on this situation. Waukesha is about 20 miles west of Milwaukee. There are reports of many people being hurt. We continue to try to learn how many, and we're trying to get information from Waukesha. We'll be sharing that with you as it comes in to the newsroom.
And right now, community leaders in Aurora are holding a state of emergency town hall to discuss youth violence in the area following 2 shootings near 2 local high schools. This is a live look at the jurisdiction of Colorado headquarters. That's a coalition of churches where the meeting is just getting started. Organizers say they hope to be able to connect people with resources for counseling and therapy.
Yeah, the idea, of course, is to provide a forum for people to speak openly about the trauma that they may be experiencing. The 2 shootings sent a total of 9 teenagers to the hospital just in the past week. Police arrested a 16-year-old boy on attempted murder charges for the shootings at the Hinckley High School parking lot on Friday. Police tell us he is not one of the 3 teens that were hurt in that incident. Still, no arrests have been made in the shooting at Nome Park that left 6 Aurora Central students injured on Monday. Police say 2 of the students have the long haul ahead of them as far as their recovery.
This week, 3 families lost their homes to a fire in Thornton. Now their community is coming together to support them. 9 News reporter Angeline McCall went to a community fundraiser working to help those families.
During a time to spread joy and happiness, flames spread instead. Devastation to not 1 family, but 3.
Kind of crazy.
It's easy to see which home the fire started in.
Yes.
And where it spread.
That house caught on fire. And that house caught on fire.
Friends Carter and Tony couldn't help but walk to the Signal Creek neighborhood to see for themselves.
The back of that, there is no back.
Yeah, that backside's messed up.
Yeah.
They're coming from everywhere.
Neighbors from all around are coming to see.
Yep.
And they're here to help.
Thank you, guys.
Including Principal Chris Trujillo.
Any particular family, or do we put it in the community one for the 3 of them? Excellent. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Take care.
Staff at Tarver Elementary School are collecting gift cards for all 3 families.
Keep coming down. Thank you.
2 kids displaced attend this school, so it's personal.
I want to cry.
Support from this community won't last just this day, but stretch for however long they need it.
We're going to be here with them and support them along the way.
In Thornton, Angeline McCall, 9 News.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
13 people in total are displaced from those 3 homes, and 2 dogs died in the fire. The cause is under investigation.
So as the sun sets on a Sunday, we remain snowless in Denver. The streak continues. Of course, everyone's wondering when the snow will arrive in Denver, and Kathy says someday.
Right?
Not Sunday, someday.
Now, the 3 of us have worked together for at least 28 years, and I don't remember a fall like this in a while, right?
It's been a long time.
Do you?
To me, this seems like it's almost record-setting.
Doesn't it feel a little bit like that? Like we might be closing in on it maybe today?
It feels record-tying is what it feels like, not record-setting.
Today is the latest date that we have seen our first measurable snowfall in Denver, and I don't see any snow out there. I don't know about you, and we don't have much coming this week. So yeah, this has been a year for the record books, and it looks like this is going to be one of those months for us as well. Good news if you're traveling across Denver or up in and out of the high country. A lot of people are getting an early jump on the Thanksgiving holiday week and getting where they're going, and it's nice to have weather like this. We need the moisture. Temperatures today were warmer, seasonal in the mid-50s. The cool pool of air moving through the Midwest will stay way east of our forecast area. So we're looking at a warming and drying trend as winds out of the southwest bring our temperatures into the 60s tomorrow with just a few high clouds around the area. Wind has not been a big issue for us here, thank goodness. We're watching this very closely because any amount of wind with the warm weather, the lack of moisture creates fire danger and fire concerns. Fire weather watch posted for some areas of southern and eastern Colorado. And the temperatures, not bad, 50s now, sunset at 4:39, numbers go into the 40s and even colder overnight. In Maine weather, yep, 214 days without measurable snowfall. Latest first snow is today, so we're in record territory. And how about Thanksgiving? Let's talk about that forecast. We'll have that coming up in just a bit.
All right, Kathy, thanks. We'll get a look at when the snow may someday show in just a little bit.
I'm on it.
All right, thanks. A shelter-in-place order has been lifted in Colorado Springs after a stabbing and an overnight standoff with El Paso County Sheriff's deputies. The Sheriff's Office saying that a woman called 911 around 3:30 a.m. saying that a man had stabbed her near King Elementary School. When deputies got there, they say that man had barricaded himself inside of a home on Defoe Avenue. Nearly 6 hours later, deputies say they were finally able to arrest that suspect. The woman had been taken to the hospital. We continue to work to learn how she is doing.
One of 3 people charged in the disappearance of a man from Lakewood is due in court tomorrow. Gail Wilson has been missing since Halloween. Police believe this 81-year-old is dead, though they haven't found his remains. Jay Griffith, Ricard Perez, and Savannah Wilson all face charges. Police say Savannah and Gail are related. Investigators say they think the 3 used Wilson's truck to move his body and dump his remains somewhere in Denver's Capitol Hill neighborhood. Savannah is expected to be in court 3 p.m. tomorrow. She faces charges including accessory to a crime and tampering with evidence.
Today is a World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims, and right now Denver Streets Partnership is hosting a candlelight vigil honoring those who have died in crashes in our city. It's happening at the pedestrian bridge behind the Denver Wastewater Management Building. Of course, Denver had committed to the Vision Zero initiative back in 2016. The idea was to end traffic deaths by the year 2030. However, since then, almost 400 people have been killed in traffic crashes in Denver, including 74 so far this year. Each of those 378 victims are being honored at the vigil today. Truck drivers, CDOT wants to hear from you because they are conducting a survey on how familiar drivers are with mountain roads, and especially those escape ramps, the emergency off-ramps. Well, the survey follows the 2019 crash when a semi-driver lost control and plowed into stopped traffic, killing 4 and injuring many others. The driver was convicted just last month of charges including vehicular homicide. During the trial, attorneys largely blamed the crash on the fact that the driver was young and inexperienced with the runaway truck ramps. CDOT says the feedback from this survey will help them determine the placement and design of a new runaway truck ramp on eastbound I-70 that would be just before the scene of that accident. The survey asked drivers for their experience level, type of employment, and familiarity levels when it comes to mountain driving. We have posted a link to that survey. That's at 9news.com.
Thanksgiving dinner will be a lot more enjoyable with additional protection, and while that protection and from the boost won't be necessarily complete by Thanksgiving, you'll certainly have some degree of increased protection.
With just days to go until Thanksgiving, Governor Jerry Polis is urging Coloradans to get that COVID booster. Of the people who got their initial doses 6 months ago or more, Governor Polis says only 31% have gotten boosted. State health leaders hope that Thanksgiving gatherings won't make our hospital numbers get even worse. As of Friday, 1,518 people were hospitalized with COVID in Colorado. We're still seeing the highest level of hospitalizations since last December. And starting tomorrow, Coloradans will have easier access to a COVID treatment that could keep them out of the hospital if they do get sick.
Yeah, Governor Polis is expected to issue an executive order tomorrow allowing people statewide to request monoclonal antibody treatment without a referral from a doctor. They'll also be able to call a cell phone number, the one listed on your screen, to see if they qualify for the treatment and then to set up for an appointment. People who qualify include those 60 and older and people under 60 who are immunocompromised. The treatment is only effective if it is taken when COVID symptoms are mild. If you need to go to the hospital, it's already too late. Tomorrow, the Jefferson County Board of Health will vote on an indoor mask mandate. Right now, masks are required for everyone ages 2 and up in schools and in government buildings. This vote would require them in all indoor spaces countywide. The Board of Health is also asking the Colorado Department of Health to issue a statewide mask mandate as cases continue to trend in the wrong direction.